It's been a little minute. I said, let me jump on live. Let's jump on live and let's talk about the holidays upon us and not feeling that need or urge to overspend during the holidays. So don't feel the pressure during the holidays to go out and have all of this retail therapy because you want your Christmas tree to be full like we back in the 90s and gifts galore. And especially if you are a single parent, I'm saying like don't feel the need to go out this holiday season and spend what you don't have for our kids, right? I would say that the joy of Christmas is with the children is not just about giving the kids gifts and the quantity of the gifts. It's more so in the quality of what you're giving your children that can be so memorable. And that leads me to a story I remember. I remember having a Christmas with Tiana, my oldest daughter. Tiana had to be like 4 years old. And I remember her being, I'm like, okay, what am I going to get her for Christmas? I'm still in nursing school. So, of course, I'm about to have another baby. I'm in nursing school. Here it is, Christmas time. So, what do I need to purchase? I knew I wasn't going to run out and go get a whole bunch of expensive gifts for Christmas. I remember at the time I had one child. And I remember Tiana would watch TV, and I don't know, it was some kind of like commercial where there was a coffee mug, with a glass cup with a handle and everything. Tiana was calling the coffee mug a coffee maker. And I remember her being like, Mama, the coffee maker, the coffee maker. I want a coffee maker. So I remember going out. I was at Walmart. We were out in California at the time. And I had saw the little gift set for the holidays, and it had like a coffee mug in it, literally like some hot cocoa, things like that. And I remember looking at her dad and was like, we gotta get her. He's like, what do I get her? What do I get her for Christmas? And I just remember being like, get her the gift set, and I mean the adult gift set with the glass coffee mug and the hot cocoa. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna get her he's like, the gift set, are you sure, saying she's a kid? Do you think she wants this adult coffee set, hot cocoa set? And I'm like, trust me, she wants that set. And this was during a time where we didn't have a lot of money for Christmas, so we're trying to lean in on getting gifts that were meaningful than ones that are just, Disney logoed and, anything like that. So Christmas Day come around, y'all. We stayed up that night wrapping the gifts for her, and I just remember her finally getting to the coffee gift set. So Tiana opens and I had this on camera. I wonder if I still have the video to this day. I even had a picture from it. If I find it, I'm gonna post it, y'all, on my community page. But Tiana opened up the gift and saw the coffee mug, y'all. When I tell you, my baby was like, oh my God, the coffee maker. Santa got the coffee maker for me. And y'all, it was a coffee mug, glass and all. And it's okay because nowadays in Montessori school, they teach your kids to start with glass or whatever. But y'all, what I'm saying is that holiday season, though I didn't have the money to buy expensive gifts, that coffee mug from Walmart made my baby so happy. My baby was like, oh my God, Mama, the coffee maker, because she thought that the coffee mug was making coffee, right? So my baby was excited to have it. And honestly, to this day, my daughter is 15 now, and she still loves coffee mugs and cups and stuff. So honestly, this is my first time making it. I knew she always liked them, but that was her first like experience and love with like a coffee cup. But I'm saying the holiday season does not have to be going into debt, running up your credit cards, spending money on toys and things like that. When again, right before you know it, bills are going to be coming back up. So don't go and put yourself in a financial bind to, have quantity for Christmas for your children. Remember, it's not in the amount of gifts, it's the intention behind and the thought behind the gifts that we provide for them. Again, that coffee cup for my child at the time, and here I am, 14 years later, and my daughter loved coffee mugs to this day. So it made her Christmas. So be thoughtful if you have to make gifts. And then again, when it boils down to what we're spending our money on and purchasing for Christmas, just make sure the gift has meaning behind it, and it doesn't have to break the bank to have meaning. So if you know your children are doodlers, they like to color, it's nothing to go get a coloring book and some just crayon. Put it on top of each other, wrap it up, and they love it. Some paint. So don't feel that you got to go out and get electronic gadgets, new cell phones, get them to upgrade and get them a phone case. Get them a screen protector. Let's ensure the phone going into 2025, and make sure that we're thinking about the long haul. The long haul, especially when it relates to our money and finances, what we're choosing to spend our money on. And it's okay to go through these seasons as parents. You'll go out and be like, I'm gonna go get my baby this, and then you be like, oh, I made that mistake, I'll never do that one again. I spent more time, more effort here, and maybe it's something your child played with momentarily and put away or put to the side. So just don't feel the pressure of going out to break the bank just to make your kids smile. It doesn't take much. You'll be surprised how your presence and then the small things are absolutely remembered by our children. I mean, even if it's you're going to get like a mom of multiple children, if you say, you know what, I'm going to get Monopoly, I'm going to get Uno, I'm going to get board games, Twister, and that's going to be their Christmas, but you're actually playing those games with them, spending the time and making it like a tradition to make it Fun Friday where y'all do board game night. So moms, we got to learn to get creative, but let's think long term. We got to think how we're spending our money, and special moms that are single moms. It's the holiday season, going into the new year, and new year mean the first of the month. So we're happy new year, but their rent and mortgages due just like that too. So don't feel that pressure to go out and buy and consume and spend to make our children happy for the holiday. Remember, you can have a meaningful gift, and it could be one meaningful gift. It could be two meaningful gifts. But it's your presence that they'll never forget. Put on that Christmas music. Mama, get in there and fix that a Christmas breakfast or a dinner that you're doing. Let your children play amongst each other and just be in the moment. Y'all be okay with being in the moment. Y'all give me some thumbs up too on the video. Let me know if y'all received that message. Going into a new year with a new mindset. I always say, make up your own mind of what you want your traditions to be with your children, how you're teaching them to value money, how you're teaching them to value time. Don't feel the urge to go out and keep up with anybody else and what they doing for their family. And remember, some people are being paid for promos. Some people are getting gifts for free. And then we go out here and we see those gifts and we're spending our hard-earned cash and coins. Especially, again, I stress it, if you are a single parent. Man, having security in the bank is way more than them playing with gadgets and gadgets that are going to be good for maybe a week or two. So that's okay. So I believe in even making gifts. Let your children know what it feels like to be creative, to actually make a gift for their siblings or for you. Be creative. Get your children to use their creative side. I always say that we're not teaching them, those hand skills as far as like painting. I don't care if it's painting, coloring, drawing, latch hook set, sewing, whatever it is. Let's let our kids put their hands to different objects and tools and create something from what they feel. I'm really big on letting my children create things. I love homemade. I love just quality time. Moms, your presence is also a gift. Be okay and be intentional with giving your presence, giving your time. Especially during the holidays, your kids, y'all know how it is when they be like, Mom, look, Mom, look, Mom, watch. They just be wanting your eyes. They be wanting your attention. Moms, your energy, your attention is currency too. And how we choose to spend it, we got to be intentional about that. Your energy and your time is currency. And how do you know? Because again, look at our kid, like, mama, I want mama attention. Mama, look at this, look at that. We be pulled for that attention and that focus. And you know what, your children, that's their moment to you to be like, mama, look up what I'm finna show. So give them that undivided attention. This Christmas, this holiday season, give time too. Be like, you know what, I'm intentionally giving time. I love doing it when I do things like my chore charts with the kids. When they used to be able to, like, okay, mom, if I say I'm gonna do an extra, what would they do? Sometimes Leah may say, mom, I'm gonna help you do cleaning in this room. Because I only really make them responsible for the main areas, like their personal bedroom, bathroom, and then our common areas we kind of rotate in, sharing the responsibility of cleaning and chores. But a part of their currency and what they can cash in for, that's more TV time, that's more cell phone time, and that's just saying that it could even be their 20-minute card that they can pull and give to you at any time. Mom, we're gonna do whatever I want to do with you for 20 minutes. Let's watch a movie together, let's paint together, let's color, let's read a book. Learn how to give your time away as currency as well. And that's just teaching us how to be more intentional about our giving of our energy and our time, being more focused to make sure that they're giving it, they're receiving it. And then I love to think about that as it relates to relationships and any type of interaction with anybody. Man, your time is your currency. Your energy is currency. And not everybody is even worth that. I'm serious about that. Like, not everybody is deserving of your energy, your time. So I'm very selective in my life. Very selective, because again, you can end up giving your time more to your children instead of distractions. Be intentional, because that time is going to be spent somewhere. Y'all know you can end up strolling and be like, oh my God, where did the time go? 2 hours went by. But it's hard to squeeze in those 20-30 minute sessions doing stuff that we need to be doing, and yeah, it need to be done, and we know it need to be done. So we got to be intentional about blocking our time. Be intentional about cutting out distractions. Be intentional about limiting, our attention on certain things on our phone. If you want to get up in the morning and you don't want to go straight to that phone, instead you want to get into your Bible, give thanks, look at a schedule, do a to-do list, check off your list, mark it twice. So learn to not pick up that phone on the first, reach in the morning. So be more intentional about how we're spending our energy. Remember, it's universal law. Whatever you put in, you will get out. Y'all really name somebody that's like, man, I studied, nonstop for a week. This book from front to back, I know it. I'm able to do test questions, and I failed the test. Now, when y'all show me and y'all know that person, make sure y'all let me know in the comments. But for the most part, what you put in, the effort you put in, is going to be the reward that you get out of a situation. So this holiday season, you're putting in that time with your children individual. You don't have to go out there and run up your credit cards. You don't have to go out there and buy a whole bunch of things that don't mean anything. But your children is going to remember that time where you had those board games. Mama cooked that breakfast that's our absolute favorite. We put on our favorite Christmas movie, and we were in the floor opening gifts, and we were playing. That has always been the mom that I'm like, man, that's what I want for my kids. They will never forget that presence. They'll never forget how you made them feel by being in that moment with them. Be selective about your energy, absolutely. And I always say, as a parent, man, you can always, when you have that little extra, you be like, man, I could be giving that to my kids. So if you're single and you're even thinking about dating, man, it has to be worth your energy and your time. Remember, it's currency, and you can't get it back, and there's no refund on it. Don't you hate when you go to a store and they have it up there, no refund, no exchange, all sales final? So you be thinking twice. You be like, I got to commit to this. If I make this purchase, I'm committed to that purchase. So when you are in a situation and you're giving your energy and that currency that is non-refundable, non-exchangeable, once it's gone, it's gone. So you think a little bit more before you make that purchase. That's the same thing in life when you're getting yourself involved in different relationship situations, people, places, and things. All sales are final. There's no exchange. People, that's why they be getting mad. They're like, I want that time back. I want my energy back. I want it back. baby, you spent it, it's gone, ain't no coming back from it. Just move on. So you know how they say don't give what you can't lend or offer up without a return on it? Don't give what you can't give or can't afford to give away and not have a return on it. And I don't know what season you're in, but in my season, I'm like, I don't got time for nothing. I ain't got no return on investment. All sales final, I don't know. I may not like the purchase. I may need to take it back if I change my mind. So I like to have some flexibility. So locking in on stuff where you're not able to get your time back, your energy exchange back, you want to be intentional. And then know how to walk away too. Like, you know what, that didn't serve me, or when whatever. I spent that energy, that energy was spent, that time was spent, but I'm walking away with the lesson. Y'all don't discredit the fact that a lesson is like receiving currency too. So if you receive that lesson in that transaction, in that situation, and however it ended up, you're still walking away with something. And what you do with that lesson is on you. Okay? So do that. What is that noise, y'all? See, that's when I hear little beeps and dings and things like that, that's the message, y'all. That's the confirmation we need. But just being intentional in each season that we're in. We have more control over our situation than we give ourselves. Teaching our children, remember they're a blank slate. Their kids don't know they need 100 gifts from the Christmas tree each Christmas. Now, if every Christmas you show up and say, this is sentimental, mama put thought into this, Santa Claus, whoever y'all are teaching y'all children to believe in. But it's not in quantity. So don't go out and get yourself in debt. Don't go out and feel that I wish I would have gave my kids more this season. Do what you can. And do it with your chin up and your chest out. For you to be able to bring anything home. That includes food on the table. That includes clothes on your kids' back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Celebrate being able to do what a mom has to do for her kids. Be able to celebrate in whatever season you're in. Thank you, Lord, for what I'm able to do for my kids. And then what's coming for my children. The things I'm building and seeds I'm planting to be able to offer more, to do more. Be okay with that. Yeah. So just use this moment as a teaching moment. Use this season as a teaching season. But y'all, I wanted to come on really quickly and talk about just the holidays and the way to look at it no matter the situation or the circumstance. Know that you are in control this holiday season, and the life you live it's up to you. What we choose to have in this life is up to us. What we're teaching our children, how we're letting the weight of the world bear down on us in front of our kids. You know, do we show them the reality of life? Are we teaching them along this journey? Are we bringing them along? You know, are we evaluating ourselves in real time and what we need in this season? Remember, it's not just about surviving in the season. It's about living and thriving and growing. Surviving just means that you just trying to make it to the next day. Living in the season meaning you're able to actually plan and put things in place and say, hey, I'm going to do this in this season. I'm going to be intentional in this season. I want this for me. I want this for my kids. I want it. You know, so it's just a good thing to have. Hey, y'all. Hey, Kanisha. Y'all know I'm loving my lives. You know, but just feeling good. And be okay with taking time. Be okay with taking the time you need to assess, evaluate, recharge, restore, replenish, any of those things. Be okay with moving on your own pace. And I found growth in that too, being able to move at your own speed. I think in today's time, everything is already a tempo, an underlying tempo. We get up in the morning, we got to do this. We get out, we got to do that. Everything is at a predestined tempo. But I always say in that snap, that's that fast beat. You always got another one. So this one is going, and that other one. So you skip one beat. There's always more than one frequency, so find it. And that wave that seemed like this, you don't have to go at that chaotic pace. Ride the wave. Learn how to ride. You end up giving off less energy, exerting less energy if you just learn to go with the flow of things. It's when you're trying to keep up with it, you trying to control it, you trying to manipulate. Just go with it sometimes. Man, not everything in life we have control over, and that's okay. The beauty in life is being able to ride the waves. Man, what? The ups and the downs, that's where character is built. If everything was all green and humpty dory, there would be no story to tell, there would be no progress to make. It's just what it is. So I love being able to wake up and know that, you know what, I'm willing to take on the day. When whatever it has planned for me and in store for me, I can take it on. Why? Because mentally I'm prepared, I'm happy, I know that I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of my destiny. The seeds that I plant today are the ones that I'm going to be able to reap tomorrow or in the next season, harvest season. Plant those seeds today. But y'all, that's the message. I just wanted to come on really quick and tell y'all that. Get it off my heart. Don't feel the need to overspend this holiday season. Day before Christmas, your kids had everything they need. Go get what's intentional to make a impact on them, something that they may need. And okay, if you want to get them something they want. But don't feel the pressure to do what you can't do. All right, y'all, that's the message. Bye, y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Take care of them little kids. Bye, y'all.